Sweet. That's for you.
Anyways.
Do you want to trade clothes?
I did feel like, so I feel like we're both very conversational because we managed to be like on the phone for an hour for something that was like a single question that we were going to ask each other. I can't remember what happened, but I was like, there's things that I want to know about Troy. Like, where the hell are you from, man?
From Tallahassee, Florida. Moved here. This is my 19th year in Savannah, almost to the day. Moved here for a Georgia peach, as somebody told me once. I know.
I know all about those.
Yep.
Yeah. Got one myself.
So no longer with that one, but I was here for so long, kind of had good roots, and I really liked it, so ended up staying. In between Tallahassee and here, I went to school in Orlando for audio engineering, and then went to New York, worked in recording studios.
Damn.
Yeah, did the studio life. New York was great. It introduced me to a whole bunch of new music and great people, but New York was very expensive even back then. So
what you mean?
Went back to the South to regather my financial assets. And I live with my parents, as it's known. And
happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Thank you, parents, that have allowed your creative children to crash.
Try, yeah.
Yeah, keep trying and
Try and fail.
Yes. Definitely.
So yeah, did that, came back to Tallahassee for a year, then found somebody here, moved to Savannah, and the rest is history.
What was your favorite club experience in New York City?
A bunch. Early on, I saw Lettuce like my third day that I moved to New York, and like met some really cool people like immediately. I was like, dude, this is so, like, everyone's so friendly. Then we went to this one really cool club. I think it was like Lower East Side. Saw like Mos Def like walking around, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I was like, where are we?
Yasin Bey,
Yeah,
also known
technically
as.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a bunch of really cool things. It was great because I was very poor, and you could find amazing events for either free or like $5.
Yeah.
The drinks were like $10, so that was the tough part. So your one Heineken had to last you the whole night. Drink very slowly.
Hummingbird style.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. How does it feel to be a sleeper cell in Savannah DJ scene?
Sleeper cell.
Just
blowing up the scene. No.
Yes. But more or less,
Yeah.
getting active on demand, you know?
Yeah, trying to, like, in New York, I feel like everything's kind of handed to you to a point. It's just like, oh, everything's at your fingertips.
Sounds like a man to say that.
Yeah. So coming down here, like, most of the time everyone would complain. It's just like, oh, Savannah doesn't have this, Savannah doesn't have this. It's just like, dude, why don't we just build the thing that we want to see instead of waiting for it to either never come or moving to another city hoping that it offers the thing that you want and you can afford the city. So I finally realized that if you want it, create it yourself. So trying to bring about that kind of energy into 2026 and beyond. So.
And how does that relate to Savannah Syndicate? Because that seems like something that you felt called to do in the same vein.
Yeah, same. There's not too many like official dance clubs that anybody can go to. It's not like, hey, let's go here and come dance on a weekend. Because the music varies so much from venue to venue and night to night. So after DOS Box closed, yeah, and there was really not a place that people could go and have a consistent experience. So I was like, oh, we need to have like a calendar where like I have so many talented friends that are playing and I don't even know where they're playing. So it'd be good to know where they are playing. And then hopefully build the audience from there, and then we can create other things from that database, if you will.
And what is the connection with what we're doing now in the Savannah Syndicate?
Same thing. It's kind of like a deep dive into people. Like we created the calendar. You see all these people's names on the calendar, but you're like, who are they? I don't know. Like I feel like 1% of Savannah are DJs. There's a lot of them out there.
There are.
And most people haven't heard them or don't know anything about them. So it's like the next iteration seemed to find out who these people are and what kind of music they play and that kind of thing. So.
And what kind of music do you play?
What?
Now and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's been in the game for a minute, y'all. Don't let him fool you with his youthful glow.
He looks young.
Yeah. Are you calling me old?
Don't let his youthful glow fool you.
Yeah. So I grew up in the rave scene in like '96. So it started. I saw Mortal Kombat in 1995 when I was like 13, and Hackers in 1995, nice. And I heard like Prodigy and like Portishead and Orbital, and I was like, "What is this?" As a 13-year-old, and then started working at a tire shop when I was 16. I was this very church-going, happy-go-lucky kid, and met all college kids from FSU that worked at the tire shop, and they introduced me to the rave scene and got into like Paul Oakenfold and Transport and Crystal Method and started doing substances and other fun things and really diving into the rave culture, and that got me into like touching turntables and kind of learning the behind the scenes part of the rave culture.
Cool.
So yeah, it started with like house and breakbeat because we were in Florida. You have like Miami bass and that kind of stuff.
Let's go.
So yeah, the stuff we were playing was the way cheesier version of Miami bass. But there was definitely some Miami bass thrown in there. And then kind of morphed into, I went back to Tallahassee when I was there regathering assets. I was in a Borders and I heard this hypnotic music in the background coming from the cafe. And I was like, what is this? And I walked around the corner and there's these two Ugandan guys. One was playing African harp and the other one was playing this drum. And I was just like blown away. I sat there the whole time they were playing. I went up to him afterwards. I was like, dude, I would love to work with you, like make some music, do something. And it took me months to convince him, and he finally agreed. We like made a couple albums together, but that opened up my eyes to like African music and African rhythms.
Wait,
and,
you made
like,
a couple of albums together?
Yeah. So.
With the Ugandan guys you met at Borders?
Yep.
Shit we don't know about Troy.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Shout out to Damascus Kafumbe.
Nice.
So yeah, I have loved African music ever since. I've incorporated that into DJing, like Afro beats and like the traditional classic 1970s stuff, as well as now like I guess dance hall and Afro house and all the other iterations, Squam and Alma piano and all the stuff. I just love the tribal rhythms. I got sick of very straight beats, even though I love house, but I just love the like shuffliness of the house that makes it feel more alive.
That makes two of us for sure. I know I was asked to do like the disco party, and I was like, I'm gonna have to find an African version of that, please. It's just got a different, different instruments, different feel, different timing, everything. So cool. What is your instrumental background?
Played trumpet since 5th grade. I played throughout high school, marching band, concerts, very much the band nerd, had the big plume. I assume Nomad did as well. So yeah, did that a little bit in college and then sold it, bought like a Korg Triton and some speakers and started making music, and have since bought a trumpet and incorporated that into music again, but I honestly have not played in years. I still have it just staring at me every day I'm in the office.
Whoa! You can break it out. I'm like, where's the trumpet? I need the trumpet on deck. Okay, and I'm curious. You asked us about our DJ habits, our enjoyment of beverages. What's your persuasion?
Usually, I try and be thoughtful of the poor bartenders. So, like, when I get there early, I'll get like a fancy cocktail, like old fashioned, mezcal Negroni, maybe. But when it's getting busy, I don't want to ask them for some like hard to make cocktail. So it's like gin tonic, something's easy. So yeah, have like maybe 2, 3. Keep it pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I got more weight on me than you to drinking 2 and 3 cocktails.
Yeah.
But that means your tolerance is pretty good.
I live in Savannah. It's been 19 years, so yeah.
And how do you feel about the realm of psychedelics?
This has been recorded. I'm not trying to.
I'm
what are you trying to
sorry.
do to me over here?
We're in Oregon where
Yeah.
mushrooms are fine. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm very libertarian. I'll just put it that
Okay,
way.
sounds good. Sounds good. Well said. All right, are you going to play some good music for us today?
I would hope I consider it good, but we'll see if everybody else does.
All right.
So yeah, we'll
Am I
see.
missing anything?
What time is it? Oh, perfect.
9 o'clock.
Let's get to it.
You ready to rock? Come on over here.